Something I wish I would have heard when my child was born. Don't let your mind take you all over the place. Stay focused on this present moment, what's happening here and now. If you think there's a problem that you need to tend to, cool. What's the problem? The problem is there's a flat tire. Boom. What's the next step, right? We were programmed and conditioned instead to see a problem and then shame ourselves about, oh, you should have made sure the tires were okay before you left. Oh, you should have done X, Y, Z. And then now that you didn't do this, this is how the future is going to look, all because you did this. This is how we're programmed and conditioned to treat ourselves. Be shaming ourselves about what happened or what we think should have happened, or in total fear and anxiety about the future. No, then we project that stuff onto our children, right? I have some examples of that below in the description box. But no, the opportunity that we are constantly being presented with is to focus on what's happening here and now. Flat tire, boom. Seems like a huge problem, so then there must be a solution. Okay, call the insurance company, get a tow, or fix it myself, or call so-and-so to come fix it. Options, right? But it's hard to even get to the point of seeing all those options available to you when you're shaming yourself about the flat tire, when you're telling yourself what you should have done, could have done, when you're fearing the future because of the flat tire. Train yourself to focus on what's actually happening now, and then to create or see the next step. This is going to keep your energy flowing. This is going to keep you clear. It's going to help you take your power back. Because right now there's a very strong habit in the collective of giving our power away to circumstances. Child is having a tantrum in the grocery store. Okay, that's what's happening right now. Next step. Next step. Feel into it. What's the next step? What if your child had your grandchild and they were saying, Mom, what's the next step with your grandchild? They're having a tantrum in the grocery store. What's the next step? The next step, to console them, to hug them, to hold them, to just shower them with love, to go for a walk with them. So many options, right? Infinite opportunities and options, especially dependent on the situation at hand, right? And once you're focused on that next step, you take action, right? But a lot of times what happens is something happens and we go straight to shaming ourselves, shaming our child, blaming ourselves, or what are they going to think? Fearing the future, fearing other people and what they're going to think about us, fearing that if we don't shame the child, then they'll keep doing this in the future. We go to the past or the future. This message, and the point of this message, is to remind us to focus on what's happening now and see or create the next step and focus on that. It sounds simple, right? But for a lot of us, we did not grow up witnessing that. We grew up witnessing, from family, society, or the collective, we grew up witnessing something happening, adult getting triggered, and then adult being very either mild to severely depressed, because then they get into shaming and blaming themselves about what happened, or they get into blaming or shaming somebody else for what happened, or they get in fear of what's going to happen in the future instead of the opportunity to be in a state of empowerment in your creatorhood. Problem? What's the solution? What could the solution be? What feels good for me as the next step? And focusing on that, right? Child spills a cup of juice in the living room. Okay, you could shame them and blame them for it. You could be mean to them and yell at them and hit them for it, right? Or you could be anxious and in a state of fear. Oh my gosh, they're spilling juice at the age of 6. If I don't really get onto them about this now, this could continue for years. Or you could say, child spilled juice. That's okay. It's what happened. Next step for me as an adult would be to clean it up if I spill juice. So that must be the next step for my child. Let's clean it up together. Energy keeps flowing, and you're not giving away all your power to a circumstance. You're not letting a spilt juice cup cause you to suffer or allowing it to ruin your night. Take your power back.